Okay. Hey, you guys, this is the last topic on my little mini series, High School Diaries. For this final topic, I will be discussing my experience in HB2, my senior year. Okay, let's jump straight into the first point, band camp. Okay, cool. This has to be my most frustrating band camp experience out of all three of my years because of three different reasons. Okay, first, I had to ride my bike there and back from school to home to school to home almost every day during that whole band camp period. So, right when I entered the school to do the band camp stuff, I was already tired. So, once we had to do these exercises before we actually played. So, with me doing my own little exercising involuntarily beforehand, and then have to do even more exercising, ooh, that really made me frustrated. And I did let that be well known on some days when it was extra hot and I had to ride my bike to school because my ride to school on my bike is like, okay, so it starts off downhill a little bit, a little steady, and then it gets a little bumpy, and then I have to cross a bridge, and then I have to like try my best to not get on the road so I won't get hit or run over because there were some places between home and school where I didn't have a sidewalk that I could just ride my bike on. So I had that problem. And also I had this big hill I had to go through before I went inside the school. So every day I had to ride up that big hill. Sometimes I walked because I wasn't having it that day, but still I have to go all the way. So yeah, okay, you got that right. Okay, so next reason. Not practicing over the break. Okay, so summer was awesome. It was a good experience. I loved it. But one thing I did not do, one thing I forgot, I didn't forget, but I did not do, I did not work on my chops. So once band camp started, I was not having it. I could not play anything above F, the high F, without getting my lips very tired. So throughout the first week of band camp, I couldn't play anything that had a lot of high notes. And somehow that is the same year that we were getting a lot of songs that had a lot of high notes in B flats. So with that, and then me not practicing over the summer, oh no, my lips were not having it. My breath control was not having it. My stamina was not having it. Nothing in my body was having it. So I had to suffer for the first week. But the second week I got a little better, but not that much. But you know, I gotta do what I have to do. And also, it was fun aside those two problems I had. I know I said I had three reasons I thought it was frustrating, but I only had two. Oops, my bad. Oops. Okay. But it was fun. I met the new freshmen that year. They were fine. They were freshmen. It was fun. But I didn't get better at playing until football season. Football season is my next point. Okay, so this is my final, that was my final year that I could do the field shows and all of that during football season. So I was a little sad because that was my last time doing football season. But it was fun. It was very fun. And one thing that was not fun though were those field show practices. Okay. So during my senior year, this was when I had the most, and I mean the most, attitude compared to my sophomore and my junior year. I was just saying anything during those field show practices because I was just not having it like at all. I was just being so mad out of nowhere. And then we were learning things like half steps and diamonds, which the band could not get. So we had to redo the field shows so many times to get it right, but we never got it right. So we ended up cutting out some parts of the field show, which I was glad happened. But when the football games started, it was fun. Even though I didn't like having to stay in attention most of the time during like the first few games. So after that, after the first few games, it got very, very fun. And I enjoyed doing the field shows and, you know, just being, I like my senior field show. And I like the dance routine we had. And so even though I was having an attitude and all that, doing the field show practices and the band rehearsals, we all still pulled through. We all pulled through. Yes, we all did. Yes, we did. Now, fast forward to concert season. Okay, so I have mentioned before that I do not like concert season at all because of how different it is from marching band, and that I don't like to dress nice at all. My style is not that. So I was highly irritated this last concert season. And the band director started catching on to how most of the band did not like concert season and how most of the band were the least disciplined during concert season. So I remember one day during practice, Mr. Brooks, he's a band director, he was like, and you are getting dismissed. He said something along those lines, but he got his point across. So, you know, we quickly stopped complaining to his face.
Oh.
But I was so glad that concert season was over and it wasn't as long as the previous year. So I'm just gonna move on from that. And my next point, the Detroit Thanksgiving Parade. This was very fun and I really enjoyed going to Detroit, even though it has its problems. But no, that's not anything to be like bashful about. But anyways, I really like going to Detroit again, and this time during Thanksgiving. So we all got to meet the band director's family, which was very fun. His family is very lit. I remember we had a Thanksgiving dinner and we were all dancing, and I was pretty much having the best time of my life because me and the band director's family members, we were just crunk. We just what? It was just fun. I loved it all. And oh yeah, one thing that we all did not know was that the Thanksgiving parade was a competition. We didn't know that, but we got first place anyways. Bam. Now the parade was it was cold, very cold. So I had trouble playing any songs. But once I started moving and getting my instruments warm and moist and prepared, I started playing better, and then I started to enjoy the parade. So that was very, very fun, even though it was very, very cold. I don't think there was that much for the parade trip, but overall that was very fun. Before I go to the next point, no, we did not go to Mardi Gras for my senior year. Oh! Now, my second to last point, the North Carolina trip. Okay. Oh, side notes. For these trips, we had to sign up to get our roommates, and as always, nobody wants to be in a room with me, so I ended up being very, very lonely. But I did get eventually be put in some random room that, it was okay though. It was okay. But I was still sad that I couldn't be with the people I actually wanted to be with. But aside from that, it was fun. Now, the battle with the North Carolina school, I forgot the name. North Guilford? Yeah, that school. We faced that school. Yes, the one with all the loudness and high notes. Yeah, that type of Talladega type of school. Yeah, so battling with them was very fun. I dearly enjoyed it. And Detroit. I mean, detours. I don't know I don't remember anything about the detours. They were just there, so it's whatever. Oh, here's a moment. Here's a moment. Okay. After the parade, after the battle, we were walking towards somewhere from the battle, and there was this person handing out T-shirts with the Battle of the Bands logo on it, and then I took it. But what I did not know is that another baritone member was about to take it, but I took it instead, and then she got mad at me because I took it, and then I started going off on her because it was my last year in band, and why should she be mad when she has another chance next year and I do not have another chance next year? And I said all of that, but a lot more angry, like. So I brought some attention to myself unintentionally. Oops, okay. But then we made up soon after. I said my apologies. She was like, okay. She didn't apologize, but it was okay anyways. And then we basically forgot that we were even arguing, so we just ended up being back lovey-dovey again. And I don't think there's anything else I can add on to the North Carolina trip. Now, after the trip, my last point, the goodbyes and the favorites. So, after the trip, we all had our little goodbyes. We had our little crying moments. We were all like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you being in band. I'm gonna miss you at practice. I'm gonna miss you at the parade. I'm gonna miss you at the... all that stuff. And I cried a little, just a little smidget, as you can say so. And we all had our little hugs, and we all had a little moment of family, and we did take some pictures together for our last trip. Oh, by the way, but by the way, during the trip, during the bus ride, band members were just airdropping these random photos and videos that were just, I don't know why anybody would. Anyways, I have saved some of the airdrop videos and photos, so you might see some like right here if I decide to put some in this video. But yeah, so kind of goodbyes, had a little so longs, and you know, I did have my favorites, as in the songs we played, which I might show, which I might not show. I might show after the outro. But anyways, I think that's all I have. Final topic. Goodbye.
Hello you guys, and thanks for watching.